Yeah,
I welcome to CTE Town. We were just in the middle of a conversation, so you're gonna just
yeah.
start in the middle where we were at. I'm Andrew. That's Jake. We were talking about The Sopranos and how fat Tony James Gandolfini got and how bad his breathing was getting. And I just want to say this. I hold to it. I mean, he's got a good looking face throughout the whole show. Like I think he was a very handsome man. But like you watch the first you
Okay.
watch
I think James Gandolfini was a very handsome man.
I think he was a good looking
Definitely
guy.
not gay, Andrew.
No, dude, I'm not
Definitely
gay.
not into bands, Andrew.
I'm not I'm not gay unless I feel like it. Um we're we're very homo friendly on this. Is it LGBTQ friendly? I don't know.
Yeah. IA plus.
Please,
Don't
yeah,
fuck. You're
we
not being
love
inclusive.
you. Jake just likes to be a dick to me, but
Weird cast.
queer cast. um I if you go back and you watch the first episode of The Sopranos, I hold to it that he is in fucking great shape for a guy who was like 35, and comparing to what he was later on the show when he basically had to wear dresses because he was so fucking fat.
He had a nice
Dude,
frock on. Yeah.
dude, he would wear like kimono dresses basically. Um the last couple like he would wear like
The Fat
uh
Elvis look.
well, not Fat Elvis, kind of like remember
Dude,
Fat Mac
well,
from It's
dude, did
Always
you see
Sunny?
karate? Elvis used to do like weird fucking karate.
Really?
And he looked like bejeweled fucking gi that is just very bizarre. He was very fat at the time. It's really a fun watch. Just go on YouTube
Yeah.
and watch
Well,
Karate Elvis.
those guys kind of died, not to be morbid, because I mean, I love James Gandolfini. Elvis, whatever.
Oh, I started a
Uh,
religion about him when I was in high school.
James
I'm not
Gandolfini.
joking. Yeah, it was
I think you told
Gandolfiniism.
me about that.
Yeah,
Gandolfiniism.
yeah, I definitely did that. I had a
What were
couple
the
apostles.
what were the like yeah, what was like the rules of it? I wanted to ask.
We were non-denominational. We didn't really have too much organization of any kind. We just kind of existed for me to be a cunt to people. That's really the whole
Huh.
point.
Did you do the like accent, or like did you try to do that?
I would occasionally break it out. Yeah,
Yeah, so you can see I'm showing Jake pictures of
definitely got
Tony.
quite portly.
Yeah, this is not even like the worst that I got. Like the last season he's wearing like huge shit. Like right here, not so bad. Like that's kind of like just a regular dad look. I know people can't see these
Regular
pictures.
dad bod. Your
Um
dream physique
like this is
is
kind
James Gandolfini in season one of The
of
Sopranos is your dream physique.
like you can just see how big he is in this is his
Yeah, he
nautical
got
vacation shirt and
fat as
remember
shit,
something.
dude.
I'll show you what he looked like the first episode, dude. Because he really look how good he looked, dude. Like he's very small in this. Can you see it?
Yeah, he looks
I mean, it's the
a lot
black too,
slimmer.
but this is the first episode. So like he's got a little bit of a belly, but he's still relatively fit.
I
But
definitely see why you're into James Gandolfini. You definitely see him, or at least early, as like a similar physique that you could have. He's a
well, when I get
similar
to that
height.
age,
He's got a similar width. You're
yeah.
like, oh man, I really hope I look like James Gandolfini when I'm 35.
I mean, that I honestly like if I could look as good as he did, and bang all those women, what's a heterosexual thing I can say? Uh
Yeah, you want to even yourself out.
no, if I could um be anywhere near as successful as him, maybe just not eat so much. I don't know. That's one
Yeah.
area that I don't need to be as successful in him because that's how he died. So not the best
What do you think he really
combination.
got off on? Like, what do you think it was his fucking pig
Well,
at meal?
like they recorded his last meal. Like people know what he ate.
Really?
Yeah, and that's basically what killed him,
Okay,
dude.
what do you have?
Because he kind of had like a toxic cocktail of food because so basically what happened, and I told my actually for some reason I told my uncle about this on the way to the Bears practice in August because we were talking
It's
about
so
it.
bizarre.
But he went sightseeing in Rome during the summer, and he was out all day in the sun, and I don't think he
Didn't hydrate properly.
hydrate or eat anything. Um and so basically what happened was like he overheated and then he ate like a bunch of horrible shit in his stomach and like something about the combination of those two things, like being out in the sun and then having just the worst, overfried shit. Um, that kind of just kickstarted like this awful heart attack. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to find out what he had for dinner. I want to say he had like crabs or something. Um,
That definitely tracks.
James Gandolfini final final meal. Yeah, it was just like the combination of the heat. Like you gotta. That's the thing, dude. That's like he can really like. I mean, it's really not. Uh, oh, I almost said hot take. That would be in poor taste. It's really not like that. Not obvious, but like anytime, you know, I don't know.
Some
Either.
good content here.
Oh, I thought you were.
Yeah.
I thought I was just talking to the void.
I was waiting for you to say something, and
Yeah,
you said absolutely nothing for
yeah.
like
I'm trying to
two
figure out what I was
minutes.
trying to say. I'm just trying to say like you'd be surprised at like even when it's like 90 degrees out, like how much you can do to really, you know, like fuck yourself. Like I was trying to preference the story, like set up the story. We went to Disney World my senior year of high school. We went to Epcot and my friend didn't like eat it. We went to the water park the 2 days before
Hmm.
and then uh the day before we were at Hollywood Studios. So we had just been out in the Florida sun and she didn't really like eat anything. I think she got like pretty badly burned and like all day at Epcot she was like throwing up and just having horrible, like sun poisoning and it was because she didn't eat, so it's like it's just
Yeah,
weird like how it can kind of I mean like
yeah,
I guess it's obvious. I don't know. You live in Florida, so you can
yeah.
speak to it
Well,
better.
apparently, if you sit, fucking stay outside all day and you drink water that's too cold, you can kill yourself. I
Well,
don't know how true
yeah,
that is, but apparently that you can kill yourself from doing that.
yeah. I heard too, like I think you can like start your nose can start bleeding from that or something too. Something weird. If you have like
Yeah,
too cold of water in the heat, like you can or maybe I don't know. There's really weird stuff with that. I don't know. I don't know. How do you stay cool? You wear fucking pants in Tampa now, so I don't know like
I
how
don't.
you
I'm
do it.
cold if it's fucking 71 degrees. I'm
Yeah.
cold.
Hmm.
So it's just, I'm very used to it being 95 degrees every day, and
Yeah.
that's just fine.
You have
It's
to wear shorts on those days, right?
I'll generally wear shorts, yeah.
Okay. There's like a nice breeze. You're like, maybe I'll put on a jacket.
Yeah. Like when it gets down to about 78 degrees, it's time for a
Yeah.
fucking hoodie.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude. 78 degrees here. It's like it's literally like, the best weather
Yeah.
ever. You're so happy for it to be not 40 degrees or below, you know,
Yeah, it's
like
fucking
it's been getting
horrible.
to.
The weather's just straight ass.
I gotta look at the weather because I'm supposed to. I mean, this week's Thanksgiving, and I'm moving now, so I gotta look at what it's gonna be like this week. Because Chicago, it's been relatively nice this last week. Ugh, it's gonna be 38 degrees next Sunday. Fuck. But it's been
That
relatively nice this
sucks.
week. Yeah, I'm moving Sunday, so it's gonna be horrible.
What
Moving
are
in
your winter
Chicago.
shoes? You got any good winter shoes that you like to
I
break
have
out?
boots. I have boots that I wear.
Nice boots.
Well,
You can
they
you can heighten a little bit. That'll be good. It'll be good for your self-esteem.
get a little taller.
Yeah,
Oh
oh,
my
I got
God.
an extra. I'm an inch taller than these bad
Ugh.
boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was always a Timberland guy. I love my
I
Tims, but
know.
I hardly ever wear them now.
Your Tims were iconic at
They were a
school, dude.
staple of my
I used to just
aesthetic.
see you walk around school with your Tims on and your hoodie and your long ass hair that made you look like, one of the Columbine guys.
Nice. So that was what I was going for. That's my aesthetic.
No, Jake was a very, professional looking man all throughout college when I knew him. Um,
Yeah. Well,
I,
my second year I had short hair, so
yeah, dude. I
well,
feel like I
my
saw
second year
pictures of
that
that.
I knew you, but yeah,
Yeah. You had
my
shorter hair
it was medium length. Yeah.
because now you don't have hair at all.
I just shaved my head, yeah.
Yeah, you got alopecia, but you do
Yeah.
it yourself.
Yeah,
You
it's a
got
cool look. It's a
to
nice
bring
aesthetic.
to bring the original theme of the show back in, you got the Josh Dobbs look, you
Yeah, I
know.
do have but I have eyebrows, and arm hair. So
Yeah,
fucking nut
poor guy,
hair, ass
poor
hair.
guy.
I've got all the fucking hair.
My dog, when we got him, was suffering from I like very minor alopecia. I think like he had just a couple uh parts in his face that didn't grow hair for some reason. Um, and then he grew back, so I don't know if it really counts. I don't know if alopecia like goes away.
There's various conditions. I think like
Yeah.
sometimes it'll come and go,
He
but
he
yeah,
also had
Dobbs ain't getting any hair back.
yeah, I know. I mean he's really good without it, for
Yeah,
who he's supposed to be. Um my dog also had kennel cough, which I don't know if you ever heard of that, but it's basically just
it's tuberculosis for dogs.
it's awful. Yeah, basically that's a really good way to put it. Like he would just kind of walk around the house. He was super super small. I mean he's a Dachshund mix, so he's only about 30 pounds, but this was when he was like 6 or 8 pounds, like really really small. And he would just walk around and he would just like cough, and he would go through like this motion like he was throwing up, but nothing would come out. Um,
Mm.
I have videos of it because I was like, we should probably videotape this, if this doesn't get better or whatever you need, he doesn't do this when we go take him to the vet. But that shit was awful, dude. I don't like watching my dog yak like that.
Did you name him Arthur Morgan? How you doing this morning, Mister Morgan?
Oh my God, dude. Ugh. No, we didn't. We named him after Oscar Bluth from Arrested Development. Um,
Nice.
but Arthur Morgan, dude, I not we weren't gonna name him that, but I was actually thinking about restarting Red Dead 2 recently.
It's probably the best game of all time. So
It's
I don't
fucking
really
up there,
play video
dude.
games much anymore. Like I really don't get much time to play them, but that game goes fucking hard as shit.
Hmm. It's so good, dude. It is like it's basically like 5 seasons long of the best television show I've ever seen. You know,
It is, yeah.
it's awesome. I was thinking about replaying it just because I like GTA 5, but I don't think I really like the story that much of
It's meh.
GTA 5, and I don't want to go on online because it's too far gone. Like it's been going on too long.
Oh yeah. Well, the new game's supposed to be coming out probably the next 58 years, so
Yeah.
well, that's something to look
It's
forward
only been
to.
10 years, dude.
Yeah.
Can you fucking believe it's been 10 years since GTA 6 or 5? I mean,
Yeah, it's fucked. I was
I
a
was in
freshman in high school when
I was
that
yeah,
game
I
came.
was in 7th grade, dude.
Fuck. It's
That shit sucks.
funny that I'm so many grades ahead of you, and I'm only like a year and 2 months
I
older
know,
than
you're
you.
99.
Yeah.
Well, because you're August 99 and I'm October 000. So I told you
Oh,
this.
oh.
I told you this like and I was only half joking. Like I always think you're under 21 just because you were 2 years older than me and you were the only one like of your like grade age or whatever that like you could I mean like you couldn't even drink legally until you're like just before your senior year,
Yeah,
like
it fucking sucked.
it always just
I
seemed like you were so
literally
goddamn young.
a week before my senior year. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when I 21.
It like doesn't even match up in my head. Like I can't explain it. It's just like you always seem like you're. I always forget, like, because it just seemed like you were fucking under 21 for so long when I knew you, and now
Oh,
you're
always the baby.
24.
Yeah,
So it's
I
just
was always the baby throughout all of school.
yeah. My brother was like that too. My brother's a July baby, but he went to the year like he could have very well graduated high school in 2022, but he graduated in 21.
Mm, yeah,
So he graduated when he was
so it's
17.
4 years back on me then. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So he's 2 years younger than me, in terms of schooling. He could have easily been three because we're 2 years and 9 months apart. Um,
Okay.
he's
Yeah.
July '03. So he was born around the time that the invasion happened. That's kind
Nice. He's an
of,
Iraq baby.
you know,
Your
I
parents got all aroused because we were
yeah,
going into Afghanistan and Iraq. They were like,
yeah.
"Fucking yeah, we're
Let's
gonna
go
kill them
patriotism.
all."
Let's go. And oh no. Yeah, dude. Do your parents have the newspaper from when you were born?
They might. I probably. It's probably in some fucking tub
Yeah.
buried deep away.
I found mine. I found my tub. I think we were moving and I was looking through it. My I don't remember what the headline was, but Bill Clinton's on the cover of mine.
Cool guy Bill.
Yeah, I think
The coolest president to have been born under.
dude, he
You gotta admit.
yeah, I always like I don't really think about it, but I was technically alive for, like
Oh yeah.
3 months of his administration. Not even, because October 2000 he was already on his way out. Is
Yeah,
he
I had a little
already
more run. I had a little more run than you with old Bill.
yeah,
It's a good way to be brought into the world.
you had over a year with him.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
so it's just like weird because when I think about the presidents I've lived through, I never think about Clinton being one.
Yeah, well, you weren't really forming memories yet. Your prefrontal
No.
cortex was basically like a couple grains of rice.
Do you have like an earliest memory?
I mean, I have a number of memories that are pretty early, but
Yeah.
I can't pinpoint exactly which one would be the
Yeah.
earliest. I know apparently I was a very early talker, so I've just been annoying the fuck out of my parents since I was like
Dude, I
yeah,
still have that. I still have that kind of like I think I was an early talker too. Like I still have that kind of like general feeling that I annoy the fuck out of my mom because, you know, she'll tell me that. She's like, you just never stop talking and you never stopped when you were younger. Like once you could talk, it just never ended. And I was like, well, I just don't
yeah.
I have this weird thing about like I don't really like silence in a room. Like it kind of just like makes me uneasy. I think part
Uh,
of that is just like with texting, it's like you're just never used to a conversation ending. Um, so I don't know. It's just
yeah.
my earliest memory, like I think I was like in the back of my car. This is so funny because it's like the earliest thing I can think of, but it was like I was like 3 or 4 years old, and I think I told my grandparents in the back of their car about a memory that I had from like a year or two before that, but I don't remember what memory I was telling them about.
You just remember remembering something.
Yeah, dude,
That's your memory. Your first memory
literally,
is you remember remembering something.
yeah, like that's how dumb it is. That's how dumb I've gotten.
That's cognition in a nutshell right
Yeah.
there.
Like I wish
Oh
I could
fuck.
remember. I wish I could remember like what I was talking about. Because I always too like I always like when I was
I'm sure
younger
I'm sure it was something of great importance.
at the time. Yeah, it was probably the most
Yeah.
important thing that happened to a 4-year-old
Like
me.
something about fucking Scooby Doo. Like
Oh
who
yeah,
fucking cares?
yeah. I mean, the only people who can figure it out is Scooby Doo. Get to the bottom of
Yeah.
that mystery. But you
That
know,
was yeah.
that is a good memory though. That I do enjoy just having a memory of like my grandparents. In the back of my car, or their car, excuse me. I was not driving it at 4 years old. I did not own a
No.
car yet. That's like kind of a cool memory. I think we were going to breakfast. Pretty sick.
Heading over to grandma's table.
Yeah, dude.
That was a breakfast joint near where I grew up. It's good times.
Grandma's table.
Didn't yeah, grandma's table. I didn't we never really went there. I just remember just driving by it all the time, just
Mm-hmm.
thinking the name was fucking stupid.
You know, there's always those restaurants, when you're growing up that you drove past a million times, but your parents just would never fucking take you.
Oh
We
yeah.
always drove past like an Alexander's Cafe. I think there's a place in Dundee that we used to drive past. Can't remember the name of it, but I was always like, it was always like on the way to church or something, or after church that we'd go past it. I'm like, they got pancakes. I kind of want to go.
I have a very early memory of I was going to like one of my dad's cousins' weddings when I was probably like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah,
Maybe six at the fucking oldest.
yeah,
And we went up to Wisconsin because that's where all his douchey family members live,
yeah.
or hail. And I remember eating at this fucking restaurant that had grass on the roof and had
Ah,
goats fucking up there eating the grass.
that's kind of cool.
And it is a real place. I went and Googled this. I'm like, was this a fever dream? No, it's a
Yeah.
fucking real restaurant that exists.
Do you remember the name of it?
No, just say Wisconsin grass roof restaurant. You'll fucking find it.
Okay, so I was looking this up the other day because I heard about this thing in a podcast. You want to know something gross that Wisconsin people do?
Exist.
Well, yeah, obviously. Is it Go Cam, by the way?
What?
Oh, Al
Go
Johnson's
Cam?
Swedish restaurant and boutique.
Pull it up on the screen so I can see.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, because I don't know, but so
There can't be that many fucking places, man. Like I can't
this one
imagine there's multiple. That looks like it. I think. Yeah,
is not real, or are they real?
there
Oh,
are
they
real
they look
fucking
real.
goats. No,
How do they
they're
not?
alive. They're up there. They're fucking eating grass.
How are
You
they
could
not?
literally see the roots of the grass on the inside of the restaurant. You would go in there, you'd look at the roof, and you could see the fucking roots of the grass.
How do they not fall off? Because this
They're
isn't like a
fucking
flat
goats, man.
roof.
They scale mountains sometimes.
That's crazy, dude. Like, how do the people get them up there though?
They fucking can jump really high. I don't know exactly how they got up there. There's probably a fucking ramp somewhere. But dude, goats are freaks. Have you seen them like scale these fucking cliff faces? It's disturbing.
I've not. I don't really. Goats are fun. The only thing, honestly, I know like that really I watch of goats was like those old Taylor Swift goat parodies.
They're supposed to be Satan's animal, bro.
Well, have you seen the witch, the Vivitch?
The Vitch? I
Yeah,
know. I have no fucking idea.
that's it's the guy who did the lighthouse. The
Oh,
goat is
the
like
movie?
the literally the Satan's animal in that. Like it's very much.
Well, it is. He is in the Bible. The
Yeah,
fucking Baphomet. Yeah, this shit goes back thousands of fucking years.
yeah. I'm not a fan of goats, but I wanted to bring up. So I'm moving in with this guy from Wisconsin, who lives in the city now.
Wisconsin?
But
They call it Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, or there's another guy. There's another way of saying it's like Wisconsin, Wisconsin. Like very much like a whip,
Yeah,
a whip or cool whip. You know, from Family Guy. But
Whilst.
so I asked about this because I heard about this on Chop with Trap House because Matt Chrisman, who is the host of that one of the hosts of that show, I hope he's doing well. He talked about how people from Wisconsin have this thing
Wisconsin.
for I think it's for Christmas where they have or like holidays, they literally have raw beef, raw meat, and they make it into a sandwich and they
Yeah.
eat it like that. That's so fucking gross.
Yeah.
I can't fathom because
You
that
know,
shit that shit like that can make you really fucking sick, dude.
well, of course, but I mean, they're the drunkest state by far. Like, it's not even close. They do horrible things to their bodies there.
Yeah.
Wisconsin is an underrated, crazy state. Like, people don't
Hmm.
talk about it, but yeah, no, there's some wild bullshit that's going on up in
It's
Wisconsin.
weird. It's weird
Fucking
across.
Jeffrey Dahmer was a
Yeah.
Wisconsin man.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer could come from Wisconsin.
He's from
There's tons of
Milwaukee.
serial killers up there. It's like
Yeah.
fucking serial killer alley.
Yeah. Milwaukee is like actually I think there's a lot of shit that happened there. I know Dahmer's the main one, but I just feel like I mean there's a history in
Dahmer
Chicago too.
was Dahmer in Milwaukee or was he Madison?
He was in Milwaukee. He might have been
Was he
in
really?
both. He might have been in both, but
I
I
thought it was Madison, but I'm not sure.
no, it's Milwaukee because do you know Red Letter Media, the YouTube channel?
I'm vaguely associated with him, yeah.
So they did the like the 70-minute Phantom Menace review that is really popular, Mr. Plinkett. So
Oh yeah, that guy.
they're based in Milwaukee and they did a whole episode about Dahmer and like they reviewed Dahmer and they talked about kind of the history with Milwaukee, his history. He might have been in Madison. I think he was in Chicago too. He's kind of all over the place doing
He
this
might have
shit.
bounced around. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all pretty close to each other.
Um,
Like,
my friends who listen to the show will be pleased to hear me mention my teacher, who was in Milwaukee at the time. I'm not going to say her name, but she was in Milwaukee. You know her, um, or
I
probably
might have
remember
had her
her.
for a class. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Uh, she she was like one of the first people, and we
Oh, yeah, she
whatever.
reported on it, right?
Yep.
I can't remember who this lady is, but yeah, I had her for a class.
Yeah.
Oh, was it the Com 101?
I don't know what class
I don't know
she.
what class it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't 101. It was a major class that every com major had to take, I think she
Yeah.
taught.
Yeah. I don't know what classes she would have taught your because you were in a different you
I
we were both
was.
con majors, but
I
I
know. I
was
have a fucking public relations degree, if you can believe that shit.
yeah.
What an absolutely insane thing to do.
Because you're so
Fucking minored in
yeah,
philosophy. Like, what is wrong with me?
you're so you're so public facing. Nobody's
I
ever
am.
seen your fucking face.
I know.
Does work
That's
in
what I
the
want to do. I want to be behind the scenes.
Did
It'll
you
work.
see? I know you don't watch basketball, but there was like a Bulls PR woman that was trying to get Zach LaVine to like talk to the Chicago NBC Sports Chicago after a game, and
Oh
she's
yeah.
like just like this little 5'3" woman.
Glad I'm
She
not a
was
part of that shitstorm.
yeah. So she tried to pull him for an interview, and he's because he doesn't want to play for the Bulls anymore. He just
No.
fucking walked off.
Who would want to? They're miserable.
Who'd want to play for fucking Jerry Reinsdorf, dude? Like I don't
No.
blame him.
Any Chicago team, really.
Yeah. Well,
Kill Matt Eberflus. Not
dude.
really, but fuck that
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I fucking hate everything about him.
I hate him so much, dude.
He's such a
He
fool.
he I didn't hear exactly what he said, but he apparently pointed at, to the players today after they
Of course
lost
he did. Of
to
course he
the
did.
Lions. Yeah.
This guy has got to be fired.
Yeah,
It's
it's
inexcusable.
I don't know, dude. Your offense gave you a 12-point lead and you gave it away. I don't know what to tell you. Within
Yeah.
3 minutes. I think I know we said we didn't I what we were trying to pivot this shit, and we didn't have to talk about this before, but I just wanted to throw this out there. Apparently teams that had like a +3 turnover margin and had the lead with like a double digit lead with like 3 minutes to go were 48-0 coming into today. So since like
Yeah.
1932. So yeah, fuck him. But
Yeah. He's ass.
he sucks.
My
But
soul hurts.
yeah, dude. He's gone. But yeah, the whole Dahmer thing's really weird. I don't know. He
Daddy Dom.
Daddy Dom, dude. The whole like they always pick like attractive people to play him. Like they got the I don't remember his name, but he plays Quicksilver in the X-Men movies. I think it's like Evan Peters. He played Dahmer, I think, last year, I want to say it was him. And they got Ross Lynch from Austin and Alley, if you ever saw that show.
Oh my God. I remember
Uh
that fucking show.
yeah, he played
I
him in
don't
a
remember
movie.
anything about it, but I remember that show
Yeah.
vaguely.
I remember that. I don't that was like kind of after my time watching Disney Channel. Like or like him coming near the end of it. So I vaguely remember like things that might have happened on that show. I was much more of a Sweet Life of Zach and Cody guy. Like I remember that shit really well. Um
OG shit.
Phineas and Ferb is fucking great. Um
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz Incorporated. So I remember that stuff. Like there's just kind of like this whole section of like I mean like it really does creep up on you like, how I don't know if it's like a big deal, but just kind of how you just kind of grow past the kids shows you used to watch, or the channels, I guess.
Yeah, I'd hope. You see, if you see a 34-year-old man watching
Yeah.
Disney Channel, you
Yeah.
immediately assume he's a pedophile.
Oh yeah.
It's your first impression.
I know, but it's just
So you
it's
probably shouldn't be watching Disney Channel past the age of, I don't know, 12, 13.
yeah. Unless they bring something back, of course. So you like, like Phineas and Ferb or something.
I, I'm not watching Phineas and Ferb anymore. I'm sorry, I'm past that shit.
Oh,
I
dude.
don't crave nostalgia that bad. I don't need to be
No.
go back to my youth.
The only things that like I really want back are the things that didn't get finished. Like my favorite TV shows that like were canceled, like a season into it or whatever. Like that's the only stuff from my childhood that I really want back just to see them finished. Like Spectacular Spider-Man. Did you ever watch that show?
I remember some of that shit. Yeah,
Ugh,
it was
dude, that's the
decent.
best. That's the best Spider-Man show there ever was.
I like the original Spider-Man animated
The
show.
90s one.
Yeah, that was. Oh, I thought that one went fucking hard as shit.
Have you
I
have
loved
you
that show, dude. I watched that. I had like VHS tapes to that. I would
Oh,
watch the
dude.
fuck out of that show.
They
Loved it.
have it they have it on Disney
Batman
Plus.
Beyond went hard as fuck. I
Oh, dude,
loved
Batman
Batman
Beyond's
Beyond.
fucking awesome. I want a live
Yeah.
action Batman Beyond movie so bad. They were gonna
Oh
make
fuck yeah.
one
Terry
with Mike.
McGinnis is a fucking stud
He's
muffin. Let's
awesome,
go.
dude. With
I want
Michael
to be
Keaton.
like Terry.
Michael
I
Keaton
know
was supposed
Michael
to be.
Keaton, R.I.P.
He's alive.
I know, but he'll be dead soon.
Just preemptively stating it.
I'll preempt it.
Yeah, just be the first one to say it.
Kevin Conroy dead. Adam
Dude,
West dead. He's next.
the guy who played Two-Face, I think, is also dead.
Maybe Val Kilmer will die first, or Clooney, but
Val,
he's probably next on the list.
Val's got cancer, dude. So it's probably
Okay, so it's probably Val then. But Keaton, you're up after Val.
yeah. I don't know. And then I think Harley Quinn passed away too. The
Oh,
woman who voiced her in Two-Face.
oh yeah.
So really, really sad shit. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. That stuff makes me sad, but Batman Beyond definitely rocked. I bought the
That show rocked so fucking
it's
hard.
so good.
I had the whole show. I think. Yeah.
I have it on Blu-ray. They had it on sale a couple years
Oh
ago.
fuck! I need to go buy that then.
Yeah, they
I only
had
have like a VHS buried
yeah,
somewhere. I gotta
they
go
had the
fucking
whole
buy that.
show. Put the whole show. They like completely upgraded everything, I think. I think they even like found two episodes that never aired or were having issues or something. And upgraded
Ooh,
those or something too. So
fuck yeah!
really, really
I gotta
cool.
check that
Oh,
out.
so I have to ask you this, because I'm try when I used to watch it, there's a character in it who looks like fucking Bill Maher, dude.
Is
Like the
there?
CEO guy, and I've always seen Bill Maher, and I've never asked anybody else who's seen that show. I think he's like a CEO of like Wayne or whatever. Um,
Oh yeah, I
Derek
remember. I think.
Powers. I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Derek
Yes. Derek
Powers.
Powers.
There's some
Doesn't
guy who
something
looks.
fucked up happen to him?
Yeah, he
He
becomes
turns
like
into a
a.
villain, right?
Yeah, he becomes like a. He. I'll show you the screen. He becomes like
There was one guy that was like named Spot. I remember he was fucking cool.
yeah.
Oh, he turns into some radioactive fuckboy.
hmm Blight, I
Yeah.
think. His name's
Oh,
Blight.
dude, I definitely gotta check this shit out.
hmm
I love this art so hard, so much.
Yeah,
The
it's
art
awesome
style
because
is fucking amazing.
it's the
It's
Bat
like cyberpunky.
yeah,
It's
mixed
so
with
good.
the 90s Batman show.
Late '90s cyberpunk
hmm
Batman goes fucking hard as shit.
It's so good, dude. Like, and it's like gothic too. Like, I mean, obviously,
99. Let's fucking go. Best year.
trying to figure out who this fucking guy is, and I'm thinking of Jordan. Oh, Jordan Price, maybe.
Oh fuck. That's a familiar name. I haven't watched this show in fucking forever, but I
Yeah,
loved it so much.
this is who I'm thinking of. I think
Yeah,
maybe.
he looks a little Bill Murray. Maybe a
Yeah,
little bit.
there's a couple guys in that show who look like Bill Maher. Like, I'm convinced. Remember Static Shock? Do you ever watch that?
Yeah.
Static Shock was
Static Shock
cool.
was good.
Let's see if this comes up. Okay, Batman Beyond Bill Maher did not work.
Google's confused.
It doesn't know what it. I bet I could
Yeah.
probably do an AI thing, but I don't know if I want to give the AI any new ideas. Um, I'll have to, figure it out and come back to you. But I love that show. Have you seen Invincible? Because honestly,
Yeah, that shit's pretty cool.
Mark Grayson reminds me of Terry McGinnis.
Psychotically violent.
Yeah, it's awesome. I gotta watch the new episodes though.
Are there
I
new
think
episodes?
yeah, they've been putting them out.
I'm
I think on Thursday nights, Friday nights, something like that.
gonna check that
Um,
out.
yeah,
The
it's pretty
first
good.
I've loved that first episode with just the extreme violence
Oh, dude,
of him just murdering all those fucking guys. Oh,
my
that
favorite
was
moment.
catharsis.
I think it's so cool. Like my favorite moment became like a Mortal Kombat fatality with the trains. Like holding the guy up.
Oh yeah, he's in Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Omni Man is
Yeah,
which is
that's
sick
fucking badass.
because they do the train thing where he forces Mark to kill all those people.
Yeah,
Um,
it's such a
so
good concept as just fucking evil Superman.
evil Superman, that's your dad.
Yeah, he's got a
You know,
fucking sweet mustache,
yeah,
silver fox look,
yeah. It's so funny because
great traps,
J.K.
and he
Simmons is the
fucking kills millions of people.
best voice. He's got J.K. Simmons,
Yeah, J.K. Simmons fucking is a total Chad. I need to watch
dude.
Whiplash because I've
So
heard he's
good.
just psychotic in that movie.
I think it's on Netflix.
It is, yeah. I don't watch shit, but I need to watch that.
It's really good. It's one of my favorite movies ever. It's so he is so abusive in it. It's
I could take some notes. I could fold this in. As an abusive personality, I think I need to take some notes from one of the greats.
as an abusive
For
father
one,
myself.
yeah. When I one day have a child and I
Yeah.
verbally abuse him as my father abused me and his father abused him before him and his father abused him before him, I must continue the great
Yeah.
tradition and I must take notes from the fucking best.
Just keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. J.K. Simmons is like the M&M too. One of the M&Ms. He's
Oh,
like the
he is
yellow
an
one.
M&M. That's fucked up.
So funny.
So he's in the farmers commercials as well, right?
Yeah, he's in the Farmers ones and he's J. Jonah Jameson, which is
Yeah.
one of the best
It's so
fucking
weird seeing him with fucking hair. It's
I
fucked.
know. It's so good. He is like the best comic book casting of all time, dude. Like his scene,
Perfect.
his scenes are in the Raimi movies are still the funniest fucking things in any of these goddamn movies.
Yeah.
Um he walked Spider-Man 3 for whatever reason has been on my Twitter, which I actually like Spider-Man 3. I think it's fun. I don't think it's
Never
great.
seen it.
Dude, have you seen any of the Raimi ones?
I've seen one and two.
3
I've
is so
seen
funny.
two maybe once or twice.
Dude,
I've
okay.
seen the first one probably a bajillion times.
Next time I visit or you come visit, we gotta watch Spider-Man 3. It
Oh
is
god.
so funny,
I've
dude.
eluded that movie for so long.
Jake, it's so fucking funny, dude. There's a scene where it's
I
when
know he
Peter,
like had a weird dancing thing.
yeah.
Like he did
Well,
that.
Peter becomes a bad guy, right? And his whole thing
Yeah,
is
he
like
gets
he wears black.
emo. He
He
starts
gets
listening to
emo.
3 Days Grace.
It's so dorky. I
And
love it.
yeah,
I love it, dude. I don't like the part where he hits Mary Jane, but everything else is really funny.
he fucking
Uh,
turns into a wife beater.
yeah, he literally hits her in a
Sick.
bar.
Cool
It's
guy shit. He got
awful.
a tap out t-shirt and
Uh,
started beating up his wife.
yeah, he wears DC shoes.
Oh my god. That's
Those
peak
were
2008 core. That is so
yes,
2008 core. It's insane.
dude. Those were comically big for no reason.
I fucking rocked the shit out of those things back in the day. The
No,
DCs
dude, man, I
went
never,
hard as fuck.
I never was cool enough to wear those.
I had a couple year run of those.
I always really wanted Heelys.
I had a pair. I fucking barely ever used the wheels in them, but because they
Yeah,
banned the wheels out of them at my school.
yeah.
But I had a pair.
You
They were
just had to
fucking
walk around
sick.
with these wheels in your fucking shoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, dude. I wanted Heelys really bad. DC was really big. When I was in like middle school, Roshi's got really big, like those Nike shoes. That are like they're
Oh my
supposed to
god.
be really comfortable.
Dude, do you remember the fucking what were the Osiris shoes that were like just comically massive? The
I
huge, puffy, weird looking things. They were like
yeah,
DCs, but if they were just completely fucked up.
I do remember these because there were kids that basically like this was their entire personality was
It
wearing
was
those
their
shoes.
aesthetic. They all wore Cookie Monster t-shirts.
Yeah, dude, you are explaining. I think this kid named Alex I went to school
Yeah.
with. Alex or Tyler. Um,
The
which
bigger and puffier the better.
yeah, I want to. I don't. I mean, it's Alex. Alex and Tyler definitely both wore these.
God.
They're two kids that definitely wore these all the time. But these Osiris
These
shoes
were wild as
are
fuck.
fucking horrible. I love Vans. Like I like just the
Yeah.
simple
I'm a
look
Vans
of
guy.
Vans. But and Converse are cool too, and if you get like solid colors. But these are gaudy and ugly. These are definitely my cousin would wear this shit. My cousin who's
They're
like 10
pretty
years older than
heinous.
me, 13 years older than me. Definitely I saw him wearing this at like age 25. So,
25,
yeah.
bro.
And now he's super into guns. So,
Yeah,
it's kind of just the path you take, I
quickly
guess.
transformation. Yeah. He'll be living in a fucking shack in no time.
Uh, yeah. I mean, good for him, man. I don't know.
It's a
But
cool trajectory in life. It's funny to see where
yeah.
people end up from where they start out.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
weird.
just recently I got a fucking email about like apparently on the 25th my fucking classmates are having a 5-year high school reunion. And I'm like, who the fuck has a 5-year
What the
reunion? Are
fuck?
you insane?
Yeah,
I'm like, there's no way I'm going to Chicago in November for a fucking 5-year reunion
dude,
from
there's no
people I didn't give
chance.
a shit about when I was in high school.
Yeah. There's
Dude, I looked through
there's
the email list. I couldn't remember any of these fucking people. I'm like, I don't
yeah.
know who any of you are. How did you get my email? And who are all you people?
Dude, a 5-year high school reunion is actually fucking nuts to do. What the
It's
fuck?
insane. Is it
Yeah.
not deranged?
No, dude, I completely agree. Like, I'm already dreading. It's been about 4 years, I think, since, yeah, 2019. It's been 4 years since my graduation. I am dreading getting anything revolving around the 10-year anniversary of my high school graduation because I don't want to go and I don't even want to like feel guilt for not going. Because again, I agree with you. I didn't care about these people. These people didn't care about me when I was in high school. If there were people that I wanted to talk to, I'd still be talking to them, you
Yeah,
know? 5 years is like, first of all, 5 years is like no time, right?
it's
So a lot of
nothing.
these people have not really done anything to really like write home about for the most
No,
part. And two, like that I've never heard of a 5-year reunion. 10 years, yes. 5 years, what the fuck? Move
it's
on.
mad. Is it not fucking madness? They're
Dude,
going to some
I
place in the city on I think the 25th. So
is it like a
this
big thing?
upcoming week over like they're going to some bar or like restaurant or something.
Oh, so
From just
just a
from what I
bar
read in
thing?
the email, like there was a Google Doc that you could respond on. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this,
Dude. 5 years is like I've seen these people. I saw them, recently
dude.
enough.
I did not want to fucking hang out with them when I was there.
Yeah,
Like my best friend was fucking 2 years older than me. He
yeah,
went to college like in the same town. So every weekend I just would hang out with him
yeah,
at college. I didn't want anything to do with
yeah,
these kids.
yeah,
I don't know who any of them are. They
yeah,
probably don't know who I am. Why
yeah,
would I want to go see these people? And also, it's been 5 fucking years.
yeah. It's really
What
5 years
what
really
do
isn't
we
that long
have to
enough.
even talk about?
Yeah, we have, college debt. It's really about it.
Yeah, like most probably don't even have real jobs yet.
No,
What
no,
is there to talk about?
you've only been out of school for 2 years. It's really not been that long.
Yeah, no,
College, I mean. That's nuts, dude. That would drive me nuts. First of
it
all, it's not even
is.
like it's not a thing worth. I mean, I don't. I mean, you weren't gonna fly back, but like just having like, oh, come to a bar. That's not really worth me. Even if I was in the same state, like I'm moving to Chicago. That's not worth it for me to go. Is just if it was a big thing, maybe you think about it. But even then, it's like I don't know, dude. That's just a lot. Like I don't know. That's just move on. Just they sound like losers.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you guys still live in the fucking state of Illinois? That's just what
Yeah.
I thought. Oh, you still live there? You're still gonna fucking be able to make it to this event?
Yeah.
Yeah, no
That's
fucking
weird, dude.
chance.
I was gonna say too, like I only have like two or three friends from high school I still talk to. Like
I talked to
I,
one person.
yeah, I think that's pretty normal too. Like I don't think unless you're like you were popular in high school and you had a lot of friends and everything and
Yeah, but
whatever,
then
like
it's super fucking lame if you're still talking to all these people from high school.
well, yeah,
Means
or
you haven't
like
grown at all. You haven't done
yeah,
shit.
you I had a lot of friends in college who like definitely just went to college with their friends from high school and they didn't make any friends with anybody in college and it's like I don't know, that's kind of weird.
Fuck.
You're like 15 when you met these people. Not that you can't grow and you can't all grow, but it's like you're still just doing the same old shit. I don't know. I don't know. That would piss me off. I mean, dude, I wouldn't even expect you to go to your 10 year. Like it's a lot asking them it's a lot of balls asking having them ask you of all people to go
Yeah,
to
if they
your
remember me at all, they'll know. There's no fucking chance I'm going to that shit.
I feel like people like romanticize reunions too. They're like, there's those fucking losers. It's kind of this is an actual It's Always Sunny episode where you go back and you think you're gonna just like fuck all the people you were attracted to because
Do people
now you're
actually think
hot.
that?
I don't know. That's the vibe I get from a lot. I don't know a lot of people who think that because a lot of people that I know don't really go to these reunions. But I get the idea from like movies and TV, like that's always kind of like the underlying plot is trying to have sex with, somebody that you went to high school with that you never could have in high school. You know, because you're more
Uh,
attractive at age 28 than you are at 18, apparently.
well, for guys at least,
Yeah,
you're gonna fucking develop a little later, so it'll
yeah.
maybe could help you if you have money. But no one has money at 28 in today's economy.
Not in
What are we talking
America.
about?
Yeah, not in
Not unless you have
America.
real connections or you're just you find a way to blow up somehow. If
You're
you're if you're trying to grind away like we've been told to, there's no way that
mhm.
you're making any fucking money. You
Only if
gotta be
you're
you gotta be an entrepreneur or an influencer to make any
or
fucking money.
or you can be a forex trader.
Yeah, I can trade crypto. I can
Do
do
you
that. I
remember?
can start selling NFTs.
I don't know. I don't know if you would have been too old for forex. Do you remember that at all?
I don't even know fucking idea what you're
It
talking
was
about.
it was basically just foreign exchange where these guys would like trade. I don't know if they were trading stocks or monies or whatever, but they would just basically just trade money back and forth between different sort of foreign, you know, markets or
Currency
whatever. Yeah.
exchanges.
And these
Just
guys,
trying to get a favorable exchange rate.
it
That's
was
what they're trying to do?
I think that was
They're
the
trying to get
idea.
exchange rates. That
Yeah.
that is the dumbest fucking scam in the world.
Dude, these guys took it so seriously too, because they would they like I think they were obligated once they joined this sort of thing to delete like everything off their Instagram and just start posting like stuff about Forex. And a lot of them would post about their mentor,
Nothing
you
like an
know?
exchange rate cult to
Yeah,
let you know you're alive.
yeah.
Like
Well, dude,
what the fuck?
they would like talk about their mentor and shit too. Like they would go like,
Oh,
"Oh yeah,
so
my
we got like
mentor
an
is really
anti-fake
helping
guy.
me." It's basically just grooming.
Yeah, nothing like a good old fashioned internet grooming.
Yeah.
Who hasn't been there?
Yeah. And then fucking Cutco is kind of like that too. Cutco is just about like knives and shit.
Oh yeah, the cacao. Yeah, well yeah, I have a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, my mom wanted me to do that, and I was like, no, this is not.
Well, no, that's
No.
a fucking pyramid scheme, Mom. Mary
Yeah.
Kay. It's all. There's lots of very high level pyramid schemes that exist in America. America itself is a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, dude. Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah, everything about our current debt situation is comical. It's a house of cards.
Anybody who really cares about that shit,
It's fake as
it's
fuck.
fake money, dude. If
It's all
like if it mattered, we would have been bombed by China a long time ago. I hate to break it
the,
to you.
the guys with the mega bucks as well. They live in the fucking Middle East and have trillions of dollars in oil.
Yeah. They build theme parks with it, you
Yeah,
know.
I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with this new electric car stuff. I'm sure they are fucking laughing at these idiots,
Yeah.
thinking that's gonna work.
The electric car stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, it's just like
we have zero infrastructure for it
well,
whatsoever, and we
it's
don't have
also
we
too
have no ability to provide more energy.
it's one of those things. It's kind of just too late. It's like it's kind of
It's
like
fucking
you
static.
have you didn't get down, your basement started flooding and you didn't get down there until it was already like a couple feet in water and you start putting towels on top of everything. That's kind of what global warming is at this point,
Yeah, no,
you
they're gonna
know?
have to fucking walk that shit back. There's a number of companies that are making e-fuels, which are like it's biofuel that
Yeah.
apparently is less toxic. That's what they're gonna probably pivot to that shit.
I went to the Arboretum. Did you ever go to the Arboretum when you were in Illinois?
Probably,
Like
but
Hoffman Estates? They have Tesla chargers there.
yeah, fucking Hoffman Estates is the Tesla capital of the world.
Yeah.
I
And then
I fucking they're so fucking ugly and
I
poorly made.
we should have gone and tried to yeah, they also like the fucking, wheel comes off the steering wheel. But
Yeah,
they have
the
some at
fucking yoke. You've got to
yeah.
be an idiot to buy a car with a fucking yoke. Like really, you are an idiot
So
for doing that.
I just, I don't want anybody else to feel like an idiot. I know what a yoke is, but can you explain for
A
anybody?
yoke is the kind of contraption that controls a fucking plane.
Hmm.
The actual design is it's you are able to tilt it forward and back and control altitude with it. However, on a
Oh,
fucking car, it's a steering wheel. So
yeah.
the yoke, you hold on to it like it's a steering wheel, but you can pull on it and you can push on it to
Yeah.
change your altitude. You can also steer with it. In a car, it's just a fucking steering wheel with half of it cut off.
Yeah.
But because when you drive, you have to go hand over hand.
Hmm.
Doesn't really fucking work. You don't go hand over hand with a fucking plane. The
No.
way you operate these vehicles is completely different. So trying to put something that is not designed for an item on it, that's not a good thing to do.
So like, can they still I've never been in a Tesla. I've never really seen it drive. Can they push and pull on it?
No.
And
It's
like,
a fucking steering wheel with half of it cut off.
okay, so
With
there's
the
just
top
no,
and the bottom is cut off.
but it just makes it easier to come out then.
It makes it everything harder to do in
Hmm.
driving.
Well, I see the fucking steering wheel like falling off. That's like really like the main issue it seems like there
Well, they're
is with.
fucking the bumper will fall off.
Yeah.
They're shit. They're very poorly made.
Yeah. Well, there's shitty
They're
cars.
fast, but that's it. Making a fast electric car is so unimpressive.
Well,
Electric cars are so easy to make fast.
yeah.
It means nothing just because it's fast. Whatever. They're
Yeah.
all gonna be fast. Fucking Hyundai is creating a new electric car that's gonna have 650 horsepower
Jesus
in
Christ,
all-wheel
dude.
drive. A fucking Hyundai, okay? Like this shit is not impressive.
Hmm.
Making an electric car go fast is it's not that difficult.
Yeah, I don't
Tesla's
know. I
just
feel like
shit.
it
Buy a
shouldn't
different
be.
electric car, people. I know
Yeah.
they've got the supercharger network, but if you want an electric car, buy something that isn't a Tesla.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just whenever I see a Tesla, I roll my eyes now.
They're
You
the
know?
most obnoxious people.
Yeah. Well, like they think that they're doing something, and it's like you're really not doing. You did like the bare minimum. You're not really doing shit. You know. You
You
also
bought a
drive
car.
like
You're a
fucking
consumer.
assholes.
You bought a car.
Yeah.
You that is the
You didn't
extent
save the
of your
planet.
role here.
You know, and all man, they all drive like fucking assholes too because they're driving Teslas. You know.
Do they actually drive like assholes, or are you just imparting that value on them because you're prejudiced against Tesla people? I mean, like, are
Come
they
on.
actually aggressively
They
driving?
all drive like assholes, dude. I
Because
feel
like
like
there was always the stereotype that BMW drivers drove like assholes as
well
well.
that too. A BMW driver almost tried to fucking take me off the road like a month ago. So
Dude, I like even though you don't give a fuck about cars, if you
yeah.
did, I guarantee you'd be a Beamer guy. 1000% you'd be driving a
No,
BMW.
dude. I mean I told you this. I want a Jeep when I really bad, but maybe that's because I'm
Oh, you
not.
want to be a fucking Jeep guy?
Yeah, if maybe
You
that's
gotta go
because I'm
hit the
not.
trails, or you're gonna have a pavement princess.
I just really probably pavement, but I just really like
Yeah,
I like the look of it a lot. It's just a really cool
yeah.
car. I just like I like the vibe. I like the look of it. You know, you're up high, you're in a box.
The
You know,
boxes.
you usually
Yeah.
get some real like they usually the color. I know like all color, all cars come in different colors or whatever, but like the colors always seem very striking and
Mopar colors
strong.
are cool. Mopar, which they make all the Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram products.
Hmm.
They always have cool colors.
They're just very striking. I like them. You know, because
Yeah.
you've seen my
The
car. It's
lime
blue.
green.
It's blue, but it's kind of just like, it's muted.
It's a sad blue.
Yeah,
It's
it's a sad
blue as in
Kia.
like, blue. I have depression.
I do have a road rage story to tell you about
Oh
I
yeah,
that
that's
happened to
me
me on
every
Thursday.
day driving. It's just
Yeah,
me road
I've driven with you. I don't you don't like you don't get out of your car and attack people.
No, I don't.
Which almost happened to me on Thursday.
Nice.
So I was going to the gym and I was at a stop at a three-way stop sign. So the only way that I was going straight, and so the only car that didn't have to stop were the cars that were coming in from the left, right? And they were coming in from the highway, so they're going usually a little bit faster. I got up, the car in front of me moved, and then I got up to the stop sign, and the car on the that was coming in on the left side, it was going to come past me or whatever, you know, uh they were about halfway there. So I just figured I would let them go and let the other cars on the other side go first, right? Because I was like, this is a very tight area. I didn't have that much time to really accelerate. So it was very well like I could have gotten in this guy's way or whatever, right? And it's like it's a second, whatever. I didn't see anybody behind me, too. And then all
Yeah,
of a sudden this dude is honking at me. And the car in front of me, the car coming from the left passes, and he's like, I'm like, I look up and I'm like, who the fuck is yelling at me? because this guy starts yelling and he starts like screaming. He's like, you can see his car shake because he's getting so angry. And I was like, I don't know if it was my right away, but I was like, I'm just gonna fucking sit here, dude. Like, I don't care. I'll sit here. And then he started freaking out even more. So I was like, all right, I guess I will go, because I guess it's my time. I don't even know if it was my right away. Like, I don't know if it was my turn, but I was like, I guess I'll go. And so, I sat there for a second. I was like, I'm not gonna let him go. And then I was like, okay, I'll go. So I go and I get into the parking lot, and I'm not even like an inch into the parking lot. This dude is going like 50 miles. Like he's behind me and he goes on the left side of me. He gets around me. This is like
Yeah,
a two-way street, right? So if you're on the right side, you're going, one way,
yeah.
and then the other lane would be,
He's
on your
driving in
left.
oncoming traffic.
He's basically getting into oncoming traffic if there was traffic there. And he gets right in front of me. He goes down the hill that's like the parking lot. You kind of go into like this hilly area. He gets right in front of me, stops the car, and he like reaches over into the seat next to him. Or like he like moves over there, like makes I maybe I just assumed he was going that, to that side, but it like looked like he grabbed something. He stopped the car in front of me, goes over and grabs something, and then like gets out of the car. Dude, I have never done a fucking turn, like a 180-degree turn or whatever, so fucking quick.
Yeah.
I was like, I am not getting killed by this dude who looks like he just did heroin. Like this dude looked gross too. Like he had like really long hair, obviously hadn't shaved for a while. And I'm growing my shit out. Like this dude did not look clean. I'm like, I'm not letting this dude's not fucking with me. So I turned around and I didn't even go to I was like, I'm not going to the gym today. I'm gonna go for a walk. And I went for like a really long walk
Nice.
after.
That's
Uh,
that's find a way to not go to the gym challenge. Pay a guy to cut me off and start
yeah.
screaming at me on the street.
Dude, man, I
Go
wanted to go
home.
to the gym that day, man. I was feeling good. I was like,
Feeling
it's
juiced up.
10:30. This is earlier than I was, I usually go to the gym around like 12 or 1 because on my days off, I'm usually pretty tired. But I was like, I feel fucking good today. And this guy decided to have like a fucking mental breakdown. So,
Sounds like a pretty cool guy to me,
yeah,
personally.
that was the only time I've had maybe two people get out in front of me and like act like they were going to go do something. The first one, though,
How
the
is this
guy,
happening to you all the time? I don't think this has
this
ever
is
happened.
I don't know, just people in it, and I guess I just pissed people off. The first time I honked because a car in front of me wouldn't go, and this guy got out, and he went and he pointed at the student driver um
Sticker?
sticker. That was in my neighborhood. This one was like in like a residential commerce area. The second one, I don't know. I don't know what I did. Like I literally all I did was like just sit there, you know. Like I didn't even like make a face. I didn't flick him off. Like I just sat. Maybe I looked up and I was like, oh God. And then I just sat there too long for his liking. But the dude just freaked the fuck out.
He's, he's clearly in a rush, but not so in a rush that he can't stop and get out of his car to threaten you.
Yeah, no, clearly he
So
needed to get
interesting
somewhere.
guy. He's
Yeah,
pretty rational, cool.
yeah,
I'd like to get his thoughts on life,
yeah.
politics.
Maybe he thinks Justin Fields isn't a franchise quarterback. Maybe we could
He
rip
might.
into him for that.
He
You
might.
know,
No.
I was surprised. I told you on the way home that I was not looking forward to the drive after today's loss. Almost everybody that called in was like, Justin's the guy. So, um, felt pretty good about that.
Yeah, I feel so bad for that poor man.
You know what?
The things we have done to him, my heart aches for him. It truly does.
There will be a day that will make this all worth it, dude. Like you just have to have that hope. If not with the Bears, for him, like he'll have a moment
Yes. Like he's a
where,
good fucking person. He's a extreme talent.
yeah,
He deserves better.
yeah,
He deserves to not be constantly fucking failed at every opportunity.
yeah, and blamed for because
Yes.
he doesn't play, he doesn't hold 52 other roster spots, and he doesn't hold like 20 coaching positions either.
Oh my god.
Uh,
It's
so I stick with
oh,
him, and you know, maybe this will become a Bears podcast again, but we barely talked about football today. I just want to say Joe Burrow being out for the rest of the season really hurts my feelings. That was my Super Bowl pick. Um, Very sad about it.
yes. It
Yeah,
hurts. I mean, I just as a Joe Burrow fan, it hurts.
yeah.
It's
I
sad.
love Joe Burrow. He's my favorite quarterback probably in the league. Um, I love Mahomes, but like Burrow's there's just something so cool about him. Mahomes is kind of a fucking muppet. He's
Ooh.
obviously the best, but he's a muppet.
it's just Joey B's just got that cool autistic guy vibe that I want to emulate. There's just something about him.
Strive for
Just
it, you
like
know.
Ryan Gosling and Drive. He's just got
Oh,
some cool
that's
to it.
perfect. That's fucking. I love that movie, dude.
I've got issues with that movie, but I somewhat enjoy it.
What are your issues with it?
It's an extraordinarily cringe film, and as a car guy, just some of it's annoying. The fact that his Mustang is an automatic really irks me. Not gonna lie, I'm like, this is fucking
I didn't even
inexcusable.
notice that. Yeah, for a car, for a guy who's supposed to be like this like amazing driver, for robberies, you think he'd be driving a manual.
Yeah, you not. I mean, I know he stole the car, but who fucking cares? It's a movie.
Yeah.
Get a fucking stick. What are we doing? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I think somebody offered to teach me stick. I think it was my uncle, and I just never learned it. So I think it's too late.
It's definitely not. It's so not difficult. Everywhere else in the world, they learn how to drive a manual. That's just how they drive.
Well, why is it
We're
better
just
than an
lazy. We're
automatic?
lazy as fuck. You have more control over the engine
Okay. Well, because
because
you're
you're
like,
selecting the gears. You know where you are in the power band. You can choose to drive in whatever gear you want at whatever time.
okay.
Well, I mean, there's obviously
Do you have to
there are limits to the engine and what it can do in RPM and gearing and things like that. So you have to shift gears. But bro, yes, it's good. It's a fun way to drive. It's
do you have
satisfying.
to I forget, do you have to like use the brake to shift or you can just shift right away?
I mean, you don't have to use the brake to shift. Yeah,
Hmm.
no, you hit the clutch. There's a
Okay.
third pedal.
Well, do
Okay,
you
you want me to break down how to drive a manual transmission car?
No, that's okay. I think people have already tuned us out. I
Yeah,
forgot. Was the car that we drove when I was there, is your car a shift?
I have two cars. Both of them are manual.
Manual?
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. I don't remember you really shifting all that much when we were on the way to Disney. I guess you kind of just do
I
it.
was I was driving my mom's car at that point, so that
Okay.
car was an automatic.
Okay. What about the
It's
car you
actually my
picked?
sister's car at the moment. She's driving that.
Okay. What was the car you picked me up from the airport in your car or in your mom's car?
I was driving my mom's car, I think, the whole time.
Oh, okay.
My car, I think I was having something fixed. I think I was having the alternator fixed.
Okay. Because I remember the first time you drove me, we like hung out after we like recorded like a sketch for our old sketch
Oh yeah.
group. And I think we went to Buffalo Wild Wings or your apartment or
Oh
something,
yeah.
and you scared the fuck out of me driving. We were zipping. We were zipping in normal. Like it
Oh
just
yeah. That's how I drive every day. I still have that. That's
I
my
know, but
daily
it like
driver.
it felt so different in that car. Like your mom's car, like it felt like I never even noticed. Like I had a perfectly fine time, you know?
It's an automatic. It was a big fucking barge. I was just driving along. I have no reason to be engaged in the experience.
Well,
That's
just
why
like
automatics are inferior. Is
it
because driving a manual engages you in the experience of driving a car.
yeah.
So you're gonna race the fuck around because why the hell not?
Yeah, well, it's just like we would be going. I swear to God, we were going like a 45 and a 30 at all times, like
Probably, yeah.
with a police scanner and everything going.
I didn't have a scanner. It's
You're
not
the
gone in 60 seconds. I was driving home from
yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
We got to get home, bro. We got to get home in 60 seconds. There's no reason, we have nothing to do with COVID. We didn't have to go to class or anything. Um,
Yeah. I mean, I know I had the windows down when it was like
oh my
fucking
God, yeah,
20
dude.
degrees.
Uh,
So I was making you listen to the intake. That's what I was doing. I was
oh my
making you listen
God.
to my intake noise.
We were probably listening to that one fucking band you always talked about too. Not the one. It was like the weird like it's like eight fucking words.
Oh
Like
no, you're a gay.
yes. I always ask you to.
Did you have extreme shit
Oh
band?
my
Yeah,
God, yes, yes, that
that
was
was
the one. Dude, that memory. I like that was like a
the
core
core memory.
memory that just got locked away. And
You're
now
like,
it's.
oh, this is this guy. This is what he
I
does.
know. I was like, man, I should just become friends with him so he doesn't hit me
Thought I was gonna hit you.
with the car at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Just driving around fucking ISU or whatever.
I
Um,
didn't. I was fucking cool as a cucumber. Didn't hit shit.
I know. I drove into the post office the other day and I fucking went over one of the curbs. So, you know,
Nice. Curb your fucking sick rims up.
yeah, I don't care. I've gone over so many curbs at this point, dude. My car is just like it's a lost cause at this point.
Your car is such an appliance. It
It's
makes
just
me sad that
there.
you have no enthusiasm for cars.
I don't give a fuck, dude. If I had like a better
Because you've
car,
never been in something cool ever.
no. Well, yeah, I've been in
I could
so
maybe convert you, but like I think you're probably too far gone at this point. I
I
don't
like
know.
really cool cars. Like I can get behind like a Ferrari or a Mustang or whatever. I'm not
Okay.
into like all the stuff you're into where like, like the gears and everything like that. Like
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna be into that. Like I love Jeeps. I love like movie cars, like I'm a big DeLorean guy, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But like when I think about the cars my parents had, like, we had a fucking Saturn Vue for a long time.
Oh,
We had
yeah.
a Ford Windstar minivan. Um, my
Bro.
dad, my dad,
Bro.
let me keep going. Let me keep going.
Sucks.
My dad had a Ford Flex, and then
Fuck.
my mom kept the Saturn Vue. We drove that for like fucking ever. That was my first car I ever drove. Like that was my car after she got a Honda HRV or HRC, something like that, which she still has. My stepdad, when we first met him, he had like a Chevy Cherokee, I think, and then
Chevy, I mean, there's a Jeep Cherokee,
oh no,
but
the Chevy, what, like it's like the main Chevy like SUV kind of car you could get. Like kind of like a
I
I
mean,
don't
there's the Equinox.
it's not
It's a hateful vehicle, but
it
pretty popular. I don't know why people buy most of the cars that they buy.
wasn't an
I'm very
Equinox.
critical of people's car choice. I will
It
say
was
that.
like I can't explain to you what it is. Chevy Equinox. He traded that in for a Land Rover, which he probably had for like 2 weeks. Like
I
that thing
Land
was a
Rovers
piece of
are dog shit, unreliable, but I do have a strange like adoration for them.
yeah. We had that car. It seemed fine, but there was just a lot of issues.
Yes.
And then he traded that in, and he had a Kia
You ever kid the Kia boy?
Sorrento Kia Optima. I drive a Sorrento, I think.
Yeah. No, you
Um,
you do not. You drive a Forte. I'm
I
pretty
drive a
sure.
Forte. Wait, okay, so
You don't know what you
that
drive. That's pretty cool.
no, because
Like,
I'm
I'm
getting on the
pretty sure
Kia.
you don't drive a Sorrento. Sorrento is an SUV, so unless you change cars,
No, he had
I
a
don't think
wait.
so.
What's the Optima then? Is that the other? Is that the?
Optima is a sedan. I'm pretty sure the Sorrento is an SUV. I'm not
Yeah,
super abreast of my Kia knowledge because Kia suck, but
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a shitty
He had a
crossover
Sorrento.
SUV.
It actually the Sorrento was really fucking cool driving around in. And then he has an F-150 now.
Cool guy
So
F-150.
it's so big.
And
It's so big, dude. It's so
yeah,
big for no
I
reason.
fucking am disgusted by the oversized trucks. Oh,
They
dude,
haul the same shit
Florida
as the
trucks
little
are
ones.
big. Florida trucks are next fucking level.
Well, I'm sure they're just gigantic for no
There
reason.
are some like legitimate monster truck sized trucks just driving around.
Yeah, disgusting. There's no reason for that stuff, dude. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean most of them are you can't really tow particularly well with them, and they're not good at off roading because they're show trucks.
Well, it's
They're
like don't they?
slow.
They have
They serve zero function.
they have like this. They hold like the same shit as like a smaller one too, right? Like
Well,
it's
I
like
mean, what do you mean?
like
What way?
like they can only haul up to a certain, like if you have
Well,
like a
you get there's the way trucks work is there's different tow ratings based on the
yeah
models. You have the 1500, which is like the standard light duty truck.
yeah
You got the 2500, or with the Fords, it's a 150, 250, but Chrysler's, Ram and Chevrolet, GMC, my Denali, they're all 2500.
yeah
And then, it's 1500, 2500, 3500, 4500. That's generally the biggest one you're going to get. So there are some exceptions, like you can get an F650, which is basically like a fucking semi truck
hmm
with a weird body on it.
what was the
Yeah,
car
so
what was the
that's how
car
they.
that burned Jay Leno's face off?
Well, it's
It
funny. I think it was actually a steam car.
was an older car, yeah.
I believe it was a steam car
hmm
from like the 20s.
yeah
Well, have you driven anything cool? Have you ever ridden in anything cool ever? Anything fast? What's the fastest car you've ever been in? I'm
I
curious, truly. What is the fastest fucking car you've ever been in?
probably my uncle's Mustang, but we didn't drive it very fast.
Okay.
So
What year was that? Do you have any recollection?
I drove in it. We were like, I was like 15 or 16 years old. I don't remember.
New, old,
It was older.
old? Okay.
Yeah, I could maybe look at his Facebook and see if he has a picture of it. I don't really talk to this guy anymore, so I don't know.
I grew up
Maybe,
with Mustangs. My dad had two of them when I was a kid, and my mom
yeah.
had an 85 GT.
Yeah. I grew up with Kias and
Yeah, I
Fords.
grew up with cool fucking cars, so I
Yeah.
like cars.
Yeah. I wish I was more in the cars, dude. Like I wish I was at least I knew more about like fixing them, like that kind of shit.
Yeah,
Just so I didn't have to go get an oil change all the goddamn time. I could just do it myself.
fucking Jiffy Lube. You wanna fucking put on your dirty gross shirt and go change your oil like a man.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing is like my stepdad knows a lot about cars, but he tells me to go do an oil change. I'm like, I wish I could just fucking do it myself, you
Yeah,
know?
well, I mean, you can learn. It's not that complicated,
Yeah, I know, but
but you don't want to
any
do it,
any
actually.
anything involving cars, I'm like a little scared of. No, dude, I tried to like jumpstart a car, like last year, and I was like very scared of it. Like I'm just not. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But let's do these picks real quick, even though we didn't talk about any
Oh, yeah.
football. Just
Basically,
to
we did not talk about football at all. We just
just
rambled
yeah.
incoherently.
Honestly, I think that's the best work we do is just talking. So
Yeah.
uh so we'll just go through this really quick. I'm doing all the Thanksgiving games and then two good games. Packers Lions.
I'm gonna take the Lions.
I'll go with the Lions too. And then Commanders Cowboys.
We'll say Commanders Thanksgiving Day miracle. Fuck it. Who gives a shit?
All right, I'm gonna say Commanders. All right, sorry, I'm gonna say Cowboys. You said Commanders.
Commanders, yeah.
Okay. 49ers Hawks.
I'll take the
Seahawks.
Florida. I'll take the 49ers, yeah.
I'll do the 49ers too. Jags Texans.
Ooh, that's interesting. I'll go Texans.
I'm gonna go Texans too. I think they're really fucking. I think they're better than the Jags. I think the Jags are just kind of
Though I think it should be a good game.
dude, fucking I don't know. I think they might have been off this week, but I think even even though Justin Fields, and I think this will be a good game, I agree with you. Justin Fields has more touchdown passes than Trevor Lawrence,
It's so funny.
and he missed
He's been
four
out for
games.
4 games.
Yeah.
Threw one today.
Yeah.
Had 100 fucking rushing yards.
Didn't win though because the Bears suck.
Led the team in rushing and rushing attempts.
Yeah, dude, he almost
That's
three.
what your quarterback should be doing.
Those are Lamar Jackson stats, and people are still wanting to get rid of him.
I know.
His QB rating's like 92, like on the season. I think today was like
Yeah.
102.
Yeah, he had a clean, efficient performance today.
Yeah, that's franchise shit, dude. People
Yeah,
also
I mean,
forget.
with the fucked up hand, by the way, had a deep bomb that was
Yeah,
beautiful. That was fucking dropped.
yeah,
He
fucking
missed a couple early, but like he got his deep ball got better as the game went on.
yeah. Because people are gonna forget about it conveniently because he fucking you know got shellacked because his offensive line let Hutchinson go through, but was it Hutchinson or another line? I don't know,
I
but
think it was Darnell Wright.
yeah. But like, who got through to Fields?
Oh, I think it was Aiden Hutchinson. I
Yeah,
don't know though. It might have been the guy opposite Hutch though.
yeah,
I'm not totally certain.
yeah.
It
But
was one. It was one of the ends.
I don't know. Yeah, people forget. I was gonna say people forget about Justin Fields' almost game-winning touchdown pass against the Steelers, and then also the fact that I think it was like a touchdown pass that either tied them or put them ahead, and then people forgot too that Matt Nagy decided to go for a 65-yard field goal and ruined
Oh yeah.
Cairo's streak. So Justin has put us in a lot of good positions to either win or you know give us a chance to win, and then the rest of the team shits the bed. I don't know. We sound like Justin Fields apologists, but
But we are.
we are because we're right. Bills
Yeah.
Eagles.
I'll never forgive this team if they get rid of him.
Me
but I
neither.
also want better for him. So
I know.
there
It's
we
a
go.
catch 22.
Yeah. Okay. What was the teams you want me to pick?
Bills, Eagles.
Bills, Eagles. I'll take the Eagles.
I'll go the Eagles too. Fuck the Bills, dude. They they like fired the guy who's not the issue. Their issue's the head coach, dude.
They did beat the piss out of the Jets today, though, so good for them.
Yeah. It's that you get like a
Jets.
boost from firing a coach for like a week and then
Yeah,
it comes
you got a
crashing back down.
boost. God,
Dude, we are tied on the season, by the way.
really? On
Yeah.
picks?
On picks, yeah. I'm 25
Sick.
and 30 and you're 25 and 30. Because you went
Fuck,
3 and 2 today and I went 2 and 3.
nice.
So that's I hope we just, you know,
We tie it up. That'd be
we
fun.
somehow tie it up. That'd be awesome. But I think that'd be so funny. That would just be the epitome of the show.
We
Um
suck
I do
equally.
we should start wrapping things up, but I do want to ask, it's Thanksgiving this week. What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Oh man, I'm really not a big fucking Thanksgiving guy,
I
honestly.
love Thanksgiving, dude.
Of course you do. Andy loves to eat. Andy loves to eat. So it makes perfect sense. You're a Thanksgiving guy. Thanksgiving boy. All the boys that like to eat, they love Thanksgiving. It's always been my favorite.
Dude,
But
James
if I had to
Gandolfini.
choose one, yeah, Gandolfini, your man. He that boy liked to eat. He liked to eat. But
That boy
of the
can eat.
fucking meals, well, or dishes, I kind of like the
Yeah.
stuffing. I thought
Stuffing's good.
I
Yeah.
think that's pretty good. I'm not really a turkey fan, to be honest. I just
No,
think it's dry and shitty.
I prefer the
Uh,
ham
I
over
like
it.
the ham more as well.
Yeah.
That's what I generally eat.
Make some sandwiches with it after.
Oh, yeah, I like a ham Sammy. They're decent.
I love green bean casserole too.
Really? Is that the one
Yeah.
with the marshmallows that they put on top? What the fuck is that weird dish?
I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't like
There's
that.
some weird dish I've seen that it like has fucking
I think my
marshmallows on it.
aunt used to make that when she was still alive.
Yeah. I don't know what the
Marsh
fuck it's called, but
I
I've
don't think it's
seen it around.
marshmallow pudding. I don't think it's that. It's like something
No,
different. It's
something
like,
else.
is it like there's like some fruit in it or like a cucumber or something
It's
weird?
some weird fucked up combination of
I gotta
things.
ask my
I
mom,
don't know
dude,
exactly what it is.
because my aunt used to make like a weird. I know what you're talking about. There's like this weird. Maybe she made it for Christmas, but it was like this like I don't know. She made a couple different versions of it, so I don't know. Love apple pie.
Apple pie guy.
Yeah,
Nice.
my favorite pie though, and Mina Kimes actually was talking about this. Favorite pie, key lime. That's not a Thanksgiving thing though.
Dude, I've never really been into pies, to be honest.
I prefer them over cake, dude. Like I'd rather have a pie over a cake because usually you get a good crust. Like you get a little bit of that savory and that sweet.
I'm not even a cake guy. I really just fucking like candy like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I love
I'm
candy
not
too,
super
though.
into ice cream. Like I just love candy.
I remember walking into your college apartment. You had like a big bag of Sour Patch Kids, and I was like,
Oh fuck
this guy
yeah.
fucks. This guy fucks,
I did fuck. With those Sour Patch Kids watching over me, bro.
dude. My cat used to
Some
get in the
cool
way.
guy shit.
My cat used to get in the way when stuff was happening in my room, and I was like, dude, come on, you gotta know. So,
Man,
all right.
fucking good days.
All right, that's a good clean way to end the podcast here. Thanks so much for listening to CTE Town, first episode where we decided that it was going to be
Yeah,
CTE Town until we
yeah,
change our name again.
yeah.
Go to the go to the link in the description to follow us, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy football if that's what you choose to watch, and enjoy getting uh eating food. I will be eating food and getting drunk as shit. That's my plan on Thanksgiving,
It's
dude.
just your
So
favorite thing to do. That's kind of where you shine best, person. Like that's where I
if
found you to just truly be happiest, be thriving,
yeah, that's peak
holding
Andrew.
court, holding court
Peak
around a
Andrew.
fucking giant turkey.
Giant turkey and getting drunk as shit. That's
Yeah.
that's honestly that's
A couple
goals, dude.
seltzers for you, maybe a fucking a cider.
Yeah.
Some
Oh,
real
dude, it
manly tough guy
fall, dude.
shit.
That's some fall shit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. It's gonna be fucking awesome.